Hi everyone, Tashi here from Pixie Mommy's Reborns. So the reason why you're looking at a kind of a blanket over me is because I have my new tiny baby girl under here. So if you have not seen the box opening and you would like to before you see the baby, please head back to the previous video. To all those who are staying, here we go. Please welcome baby Nikichi. That is her name. Nikichi is spelled, I have it on a little sticky note on the wall because you'll know I'm not great at that. N-K-E-C-H-I, Nikichi. The name is an African name, and it means God's present. I thought that was very appropriate for her, and we'll talk about why. It also has the chi on the end, and I like little Chi or Chi-Chi for a little nickname. She just looks like a little Chi-Chi. So Nikichi. I'm so past words. Let me stand up. The blanket kind of flipped her hair a bit. There's just something going on here. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, I'm such I just can't put it into words. She's so amazing, and she's I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. There's just something very special about her, and I'm in awe. I have not experienced this level of, I mean, I have the magic and the connection with babies. You all know that. So I've experienced parts of it, but she's just very special. She's just very special. This precious, tiny little thing, this face that, and I'm going to hold her up so you all can see her. Like, so even though she is a sleeping baby, hold her close up here, because we'll be doing a details video, but that will probably be done tomorrow because 3 videos are going to be too much in one day. She will definitely get a real details video, you know, where I flip the camera the other way and have her laying on the bed and go over all of her details and describe her. So you're going to get a very, very good close-up look of her tomorrow. For sure. You know, that will definitely be done. So she just has such personality in there. It's like she's, I guess because she's so tiny, you would expect her eyes to be closed, and she does, upon certain glances, look like she's sleeping and dreaming away. But then she also looks like she's awake in there, but she's just tiny and the eyes aren't open, and she's communicating. I know it sounds bizarre, and no, I haven't lost my mind, people. We're still back on reality. You know, they're reborn dolls and whatever, but you know, I'm just allowing myself to enjoy the joy of feeling this way. I mean, look at, I can't. And she is amazingly painted and rooted, like just perfect. And you know, her face, I mean, I know I'm quiet for me. I'm sorry, ladies. See, we could be loud, Mommy, because I got my ear to your chest and I just hear your heartbeat. And she'll get used to it, but I'm just so happy right now. So let me talk a little bit. Let me talk. She is my birthday baby. My birthday is Sunday, and she was a big surprise to me, because I said in my box opening, I think twice, that I was not planning on adopting any more babies in 2019. I didn't have anything on like the horizon in the near future, you know, for Kymberlee's Cocoon baby. I just like really love and enjoy watching all of her babies get created and brought to life, and in her nursery and going home to their mommies and all that. Like, you know, I truly enjoy that, to you know, in each of her babies, every single baby is so unique from one another, and has such personality. So that is truly a joy, and it is always a joy to find the baby that's yours from Kymberlee and have this experience. So she is now my 6th little Cocoon. Marley is my Zodi. She's not a baby, but you know, she's a pixie girl, but you know, I count her in as, you know, so I have adopted now. Do I have that right? Yeah, 6, because we have Asya, we have Asvoria, we have Marley, AZ, Manish, and now Nikichi. So that's 6, yeah. Nikichi. So, you know, it's always really special and a joy. But I just wasn't expecting to be doing it around at this time. And, she came up and I saw her, what I saw first was her picture posted on Instagram. And I said to myself, oh my goodness, wow, that baby is just so precious. And I had in my head 2 things. Number 1, I don't look at sleeping babies in that way, like they could be mine, because I know I have a preference of awake babies. And I had set in my head I was not adopting anymore. So I couldn't pass that at first. So I wasn't looking at her in this way, but something just drew me to her. I sent the picture to 2 friends that I knew kind of recently was having an interest in Kymberlee's babies, and you know, thinking maybe, but each of the friends I think have particular sculpts, you know, that they got on a list for, and that's their dream, you know, it's their dream. So I then went back to her and said, and then something clicked, and I said, well, why can't she be mine? You know, I can adopt her. And I did. And once that set in that evening, and then I was looking at her photos and videos, I mean, I was in tears over and over and over again watching her photo shoot video. And I just didn't know what had gotten into me. So we found out yesterday was Columbus Day. So I said, oh gosh, I need to get this baby home. Let's get myself a coronary. So Kymberlee was kind enough to, you know, do the legwork and seek out the UPS and what it would cost and everything. And, you know, was so kind and went out of her way to go down and ship her from the UPS. It's not the normal way of her shipping, but it was a wonderful experience. The service was absolutely phenomenal. It was very easy. It is a little bit more costly. And of course, to overnight a baby, which is what I had to do. And they were open yesterday on Columbus Day, whereas the post office was not, USPS was not. So, you know, and I don't do that for, in fact, the only other baby I did that for was Asir, and he wound up taking 2 days anyway. There was a detour and all that. So, you know, it's not something that I normally do, but I just was led to do it. And I said, you know, it gives me extra time where, well, the kids are in school an extra day, da-da-da. And I just did it. And I'm so happy that I did. I'm so that was that part of it, kind of how I came about her. And did I bring my coffee up? Oh, I did not. I should have brought my coffee up. That's okay. So I was, you know, nesting and doing stuff when she was, and it was a by 10:30 a.m. delivery. So I think she came around 10. I hadn't even finished up because before I did the box opening, I wanted to get a good massage Bengay. I've been using Bengay the past few days. I've been using my oils as well, but the Bengay let me get a deep massage because I'm able to reels with this hand. It's on that side, but get in there. And so I did that, and I put the Thermacare heat wrap on because I wanted to be as comfortable as possible and not in agonizing pain while doing her box opening, which I was not. And my mind was so occupied, and I had just massaged everything out. I had taken a Motrin an hour before that. I kind of planned everything to have that specific time. Anyway, so that's where I was at with that. She is I said Mia, I think, in my box opening, but I believe it's pronounced Maia, M-A-I-A. She's the Maia Sculpt by Pricilla Lopes. If you head on over to Kymberlee's channel on her, I think it's the reveal video, when she reveals, because she was a peaceful baby. And so she revealed her and talked about the, you know, that she was a kit from a kit club that she had joined. So I guess is it once a month? I don't want to misspeak. So if you go over to Kymberlee's, I'll put a link below to that video so you can see that. And also her box packing is, you know, going up. So, you know, that talks a little bit more about the kit. So, like, I don't know how many, I believe she's an edition of 500, but only the artists in that kit club had access to the kits. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that, I think. So I don't know how many kits were actually sent out, and I find out. I mean, not that it matters. It's just fun to know those kinds of things. Thank you, Kymberlee. I can't ever thank you enough. She sure belongs in my arm. I mean, it was a big surprise again, but I am just so taken back by how I feel towards her. You know, part of it's, you know, just her. I have a special place in my heart for the tiny babies to begin with, but I mean, yeah, she's something else. I'm so excited. I'm very emotional. Very emotional. So she's just in her Kymberlee's Cocoon onesie right now. And I love when Kymberlee's babies come home to just enjoy them in their Kymberlee's Cocoon onesie. I love how her little feet curl up, and her little tiny hands are so expressive, and her face is just so expressive, and there's just so much personality. I don't know. I saw a pretty birthmark. Yeah, she got a little birthmark on her leg there. Like I said, I'll be showing you all the details. It's just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Little one. You know, it's just such a wonder that, you know, babies really are born this small and even smaller. You know, that something so tiny is a whole human being. It's marvelous. It's just so amazing. And, you know, I guess because I'm just such a kid person, baby person, tiny baby person, I don't know. It just... So let's take a look at her folder. Kymberlee made just the most amazing box opening. It was so fun for my birthday. There was these balloons in here. I actually blew one up on my box opening, and I was throwing around the leaf confetti for the fall. The whole thing, it just, you know, was just an amazing experience, you know. There we go. So yeah, let's take a look. I haven't read. I'll probably show her pictures and stuff in the details video. I think I've only read Kymberlee's poem once, so I'm gonna read this again to those of you that are new. Hi and welcome. So this poem, and it's on this beautiful paper that has her, you know, logo up there up top, and just very pretty. So it says, in a corner of my nursery just the other day, I noticed a cocoon that was beginning to sway. So I wondered to myself, just who could it be breaking out of their cocoon in my little nursery? Over the course of many days, this tiny little one required a lot of love and patience for her to be done. The changes that occurred were magical, it's true, for this sweet little baby to be ready to come home to you. A special blend of paints were applied layer upon layer, and with each tiny stroke I whispered a prayer for this little angel to find the best loving home, a place where she will be loved and never have to roam. When you hold her in your arms, she will feel just right. She will bring you joy and happiness any time, day or night. So be sure to love her from the very depths of your soul, and you will feel her love come back, for that is the goal. Your job is to love and kiss her every single day, and she will love you back in her own special way. You can tell her all your secrets, whisper in her ear. She will not tell a soul, so have no fear. So she is a special baby, there is no doubt in my mind. I am so happy her mommy I was able to find. So now she is yours to love and have fun, and all my work here is done. Isn't that beautiful? And it's just so true for, you know, just the love that goes in. The love, the devotion, it's just really special. And this little Nikichi is just, there's very few times, ladies, that I am truly speechless. And I mean, I have a lot to say and a lot, but I'm just, there's just some kind of magic. Like, I don't know who's in here, but just some kind of magic. Let's read the cross this way to those of you new. So if you noticed the little cross around her neck, let me hold her up. It's a little wooden cross. All of Kymberlee's babies come home with one of these crosses. Look at the little legs. Look. I can't. Okay, back to the cross. Let me not start crying again. Okay. The cross upon your baby's neck is very special to me, and I hope it will be to you as well. Several years ago, I was blessed to live in Ethiopia, and whilst there, I cared for babies that were living in an orphanage. When a baby is born in a Christian home, a small wooden cross is tied around their neck shortly after they are born. It is removed when they are older to be replaced by a larger version of the same cross. All over Ethiopia, you see children of all ages and sanctimonic status wearing these lovely little wooden crosses. I purchased several prior to my return home, not exactly sure what I would eventually do with them, but when I began to reborn, I knew exactly what to do with them. Each and every baby that leaves my nursery will have a small piece of Africa hung around their neck. Since I did not bring enough back for every baby I will be making, I had a friend in Ethiopia get me some more and ship them to me. I am so happy to share this small part of a place that is dear to my heart with you and your new baby. God bless. Beautiful. I love that her babies have this cross, and that they, you know, they came from Africa. They came all the way from Africa. I just, you know, objects have energy. Everything is energy. You know, Renee, you could probably explain this better. I should leave this one to you. But, you know, the baby, the cross, everything that someone else touches and transfers their energy into, you're getting that. I've talked about this in my videos. You know, I used to talk about it often. I don't know when's the last time I talked about it, but I truly, there's a deeper connection with babies from artists that I have a connection with or appreciate and see the so much above and beyond that they put in. And Kymberlee, for example, just, you know, running a small business myself and selling sugar gliders, which are, you know, tiny little exotic pets, and they we sell joeys that we're raising here and loving. A ton goes into it, a ton behind the scenes, and to make things special for each customer that brings home their quote babies is a lot goes into it with love and joy. It's part of enjoying what I do. And, you know, so when you see an artist that truly enjoys and puts in a true labor of love to create these babies, there's nothing like it. Nothing compares to that. No, it just doesn't. At least it is that way for me. I would love to see everyone, all of you, be able to experience that. You know, whether it, you know, whatever artist you connect with or that does that, you know, of course, I think everyone should have a Cocoon baby, but I'm a little biased. But there's just nothing like, nothing. And this little one, so unexpectedly, has truly stolen my heart. And I look forward to sharing her with you all and enjoying her. And it's just, you know, it's my journey here keeps going along. It just keeps getting better and better. I'm experiencing new things and feelings, and it's just, you know, it gives me a nice needed break from life and everything else too. But, you know, it's, oh, she's just, sorry y'all, this video isn't that exciting or great. I'm not talking so much. I feel like I'm being so quiet, and it's so unlike me, but I am just, well, I am gonna go tote this little one around like this. Normally, a baby this small, I would have a blanket kind of over as well. And, well, I suppose a baby this small, you'd be in the hospital and not walking around your house. But we are in Reborn land, and that is part of the joy of enjoying these babies, is that we can enjoy them in a different way than you would enjoy a baby. And then we also enjoy them in some of the same way. For me, they bring back lots of memories of my children and things like that. So, anyway, I don't know how interesting this video is, but it's my journey. And so it's going up. And tomorrow I will be back with little Nikichi for a full-on details video. I'm going to leave everything out. I will organize a little bit on the bed so that you can look close up at not only the baby, but all of the items that she came with. And I really want you all to see this sculpt and this baby. And Kymberlee just, she so outdid herself. I mean, her art is just amazing. I mean, she's just, this baby is just, she's just amazing. So yeah, I definitely want that, you know, that has to be seen. So I'm going back into my little joy land, my huge joy ball tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate to all of you that stay till now, till this point, the end, that are here enjoying this journey with me. I know there's so many channels out there to watch, and you know, not everybody has a lot of time. So if you're here, I'm truly grateful. Thank you for being here, and I really enjoy sharing with all of you. And thank you, Kymberlee. I don't want to start crying, so that's all I'm going to say is thank you. All right, everyone. God bless.